Hi, this is Jackie from Bronx Baubles, and today I'm taking you for an exciting trip to the Manhattan Vintage Show. This is a show that's given 2 times a year, and I was fortunate enough to go this year. There's so many exciting things I want to share with you, so without further ado, let's just get this show started. There were so many wonderful things at this show. There was purses and shoes and clothing and, of course, vintage costume jewelry. There were so many fabulous jewels, all designer pieces, haute couture, one of a kind, just amazing, fabulous pieces. And it just blew my mind. Along with those designer names came those designer price tags. The amount of money asking for these pieces of jewelry was astronomical. The ticket prices just were shocking. But that's New York for you. I spotted a Windy Gale earring that I paid $6.99 for at a thrift store, going for $269. Talk about ticket shocker. Wow. I was hoping to spot one of my newest favorite designers, Iraj Mioni, and unfortunately, there wasn't one there. That was a little bit disappointing. Overall, the show was an amazing success. It was a feast for your eyes. To see these fabulous jewels that you can only get to see in museums, actually being able to hold them in your hands. And the vendors were so accommodating and so helpful. Chanel, Gucci, Fendi, Yves Saint Laurent, Givenchy, Schiaparella, all of these fabulous designers being represented at this show. There was no disappointment in the designer showcase that this show brought out. There was one thing for sure: go big or go home. The sheer size of some of these pieces was incredibly beautiful. It was just stunning to see and behold. Although New Yorkers are known for wearing black, they sure do love their colorful jewels. The jewel colorations were rivaled the rainbow. It hit every color on the spectrum, and it was fabulous. There was so much whimsy at this show. It was just odd and interesting characters on your shoes, on your purse, belts, just everywhere. It's almost as if it was art as adornment, and I loved every minute of it. The last time I attended this show was 10 years ago, and boy, have things changed since that time. I'm a lot more knowledgeable, I've acquired a lot more stuff, and my eye is a lot more discerning. And that is what learning about vintage costume jewelry is all about. A few things I learned at this vintage show is lucite is big, big, big. Designer pieces retain their value. And vintage costume jewelry is here to stay. Another fun thing to do at these vintage show is to people watch. So many fabulous people come in there with their vintage studs on. I wish I took more pictures of the people, but here's a couple of pictures that I hope that you will enjoy. There were so many famous people and YouTubers at this show. People videotaping left and right. I wish I took more pictures of famous people. But this is Linda Roden of the facial oil Lusso fame, and she told me all about the sale of her product. Fascinating. here is the legendary Patricia Fields of the Sex and the City fame. She was the one that designed and dressed Sarah Jessica Parker and all the fabulous girls from Sex and the City. She was so gracious to allow me to take a picture with her. This show went beyond the vintage into the antiquities. They had cameo and painted brooches, things that should be in museums, just fabulous jewels, including this amazing, opal carved jewelry that looks like it could have been made by Tiffany. Just spectacular. There was something for everyone at this show. Mod, lucite, carved cameos, pearls, coral, ethnic jewelry, just stunning, spectacular rhinestone pieces, insects, amber, bakelite, everything that you can imagine was at this show. Sparkles was the name of the game at this show. You had fabulous jewels that rivaled anything that the Bridgertons would wear or the Gilded Age, two of my favorite shows. There were belts galore at this show. They were used as necklaces and corsets and as belts. And I just loved every second of it because, as I always said, jewelry is not just earrings, necklace, bracelets. It's also purses, shoes, belts, and hats and hair wear. So what was trending at this show? Bakelite, lucite, plastic, and anything that had sparkle to it. Just phenomenal ethnic pieces and sterling silver and bling, bling, bling. This show was an amazing place to do some research, to just feel some of these jewels in my hand, to take a look at them up close. Some of these jewels, I'll never get a chance to see them other than going to shows like this, where the vendors are so gracious and allow you to touch and feel some of their jewels. It's a great place to do some research, to find out what's in and out, and to hone in on my skills and learn that I do pretty much know a thing or two about some of these pieces. And to know that I'm heading in the right direction when it comes to my collection or my AKA hoarding. Such a great time. And although all I bought was one piece, I was fascinated with all that I learned. So what did I buy at the show? I bought this amazing Russian amber necklace. It's the third one down to add to my amber collection. And I am so stoked about this necklace. So folks, I hope you had a good time taking a look at the Manhattan Vintage Show. And if you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit the like button. Leave me a comment on what was your favorite piece. And don't forget to subscribe. My subscribership is slowly growing, and it's because people like you are in my tribe. So thank you so much y con tanto amor. Ciao.